Morning all. I had my final league game of the season for the North Circular League last night. I thought I'd do a quick report on this league. So if we go, this is the North Circular League website. If you do a Google search on league tables and results, my club is Barnet Elizabethans 1. So we're in Division 1. We've also got a team in Division 2, but they didn't do that well, as you can see from this. Here are the actual fixtures. So we were playing against 5 different teams, and I played, I think, in every game in this league, and I'm pleased to say I was undefeated. If we have a look at this match, I beat Jeff Goldberg in that one against Barking 1 when they were playing at Barnet. I drew with Costas Karyonis against Chingford, so he's the top board for Chingford. His YouTube channel is Fatter Than Mad, if you don't remember his name, so that's Costas. I beat W. Franklin for Ilford. Wanstead, when they came to play at Barnet, I drew with Hasman. I've drawn with him twice now, and the last game, which was on YouTube, I was a bishop up, and he managed to get rid of all my pawns. So last night, the 7th of May, I managed to beat David Sands playing against Barking 1, so we were away, and I'll do that game in the next video. But I wanted to, put that game in context, that it was the final game in this league for this season. So now we've got the summer break. By the way, if you have any ideas for videos that you'd like to see over the summer, please let me know. Is it like, what is your preference? Chess puzzles, Grandmaster games, topical games, classic games like Fisher or Kasparov? Let me know, please, because the summer's going to be quieter without my over-the-board games. One of my fellow players, David Hotham, who regularly plays as well, he's admitted to watching some of the Blitz videos, which he found a bit endless, but he enjoys looking at my own personal games more than GM games. But maybe I should do a poll on that to see what would be interesting. I'll try and do a mixture of things over the summer. This was another draw against Costas. And you saw the game against John Hodgson, so that was I was a bit lucky there, because if he had played, Ribka's knight h3 retreat, I think I would have been in real trouble in that game. So I do count myself lucky in some of these games. If you're not objective, then I think it's better to be objective after. There's no reason not to do a detailed. If you can do post-mortem analysis of your games, you'll see how how shallow sometimes your wins were, or how unlucky you were to lose, and just to get more to the truth of the positions. Hasman again draws. So basically, I believe out of the 10 games here, because it's against 5 different clubs, I've drawn 6, and I've won 4, and it was actually the last 2 games that I won. So I'm quite pleased at the last final game's performance. I think I'm averaging over 190 ECF in this league. Maybe even more than 195 actually. I don't know. I haven't really calculated it from the results. By the way, thank you for all the feedback on the 5-minute video. There was also this league also organises the Capes Trophy, and the Capes Trophy is a team 5-minute blitz. And here you'll see William Hartston. His team won it one year. This is quite nostalgic photo in 1968, and John Capes is the father of Jeff Capes, who took over this tournament. Actually, have I got that right, or is that the organiser? I'm about to say something really stupid. Anyway, that's John Capes left. John Capes left in 1968. So this league's, very, very nice. Barnet have won this this team 5-minute chess. Sometimes Barnet have won it. In 2007, we won it, and I played on here, and so this is Alex Paul Georgiou. This is me. Not a very nice picture, but anyway. So yeah, I had the Board 2 prize there in 2007. In 1999, we also won it. So there's me again. There's Paul Georgiou, Alex Effelontis, and Eddie Holland. So I like my Blitz and the Blitz team tournaments. There's also an individual Blitz tournament, which last time, that's the Sam Black. There's one on the 14th of July if you're interested. If you want to look up North Circular Chess League and you're in London. So the Sam Black Blitz is an individual Blitz championship. But if we look at the history, you know, all the feedback you gave on the last video, I actually did quite well in this 5-minute tournament. It was only on the last round, so I came, virtual fourth with Paul. But in the last round, I managed to lose both games to the person who won it, Pubasingham. So otherwise, for my grade at the time, which was 178 last year, I did quite well. In particular, this round when I beat Radovonic twice, he was about to smash the clock in anger, to be honest, and I felt really embarrassed by that round, but a bit shaken up, and then I think I was playing Odeon. I managed to take one game off Odeon and lose the second game, unfortunately. He was so close to losing on time there. Anyway, so I managed to lose in the last round. Otherwise, maybe I could have been a champion there on the individual Blitz. But yeah, for the team Blitz, the club's done quite well in that Capes Trophy. So this is all in the North Circular League. This is all going on there. There's also this Lawrence Cup, which is a 30-minute tournament, and Bonnet have done well in that so far. So we're up against. Is this the 30-minute? I'm not sure actually. The 19th of May. So we're playing against Wanstead. Yeah, we beat Barking. So I beat David Sands twice in the in the two 30-minute games there, and Alex beat Jeff Goldberg. So 19th of May we got those 30-minute games, and I'll try and, if I can remember any of them, because you don't have to write down the moves. I'll try and do a YouTube video of them. So yeah, this is the North Circular League, and I think when I finish the last game of the Hearts League, I might go over that league and the website and some of the history behind it, because it helps, I think, put the games in context for those interested. On the latest news, also, they once featured one of the YouTube videos I sent. Alright, it was old news now. So anyway, North Circular League. I thought I'd separate it out from the David Sands video, which is the last game in this league, and that was played last night. I hope this was interesting in some way for how a chess league works and the clubs and stuff. Playing each other in basically an all-play-all tournament. And please leave any comments or questions on YouTube. Thanks very much.